What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's knife giveaway event. It's not a mystery because I actually put it in the thumbnail. If you watched my recent unboxing of the sprint runs that were generously donated by Tactile Knife Co., this is one of them. It is a USA-made Nautilus-themed Rockwall in Magnacut. These are about $400. They gave me one of each of the seasonal releases, and I, well, you know, they wanted me to give them away. I'm absolutely, absolutely going to do that. So, this is the knife that one lucky person will be winning tonight. I do have Tactile Knife Co.'s website linked down in the description, so anybody who wants to can go check everything out. I don't know if these are still available. I noticed they were sold out on this nautical version was sold out on DLT. But if for whatever reason, if you don't win tonight, you still want one, you can go check out Tactile Knife Co.'s website. I would suggest you do. U.S. company, great stuff. So it really is. This is one of my favorite ones. It's got an anchor on the pivot. Look at that. Textured titanium. It looks more blue under the camera. I'm telling you, whoever wins it, when you get it, it's going to be a little more like kind of teal. It's like a sea green, right? Which is perfect. Sea green and bronze. And you have Magnacut. It's a beautiful knife. Beautiful, beautiful knife. I still own one of these, and I take it usually on dinner dates because of the size. So, really cool stuff. Oh, one of the copyright-free playlists my mom found was tavern music, which I gotta say is much preferable to the coffee house jazz. So tonight, your ears will be blessed by the gentle sounds of tavern music. How are we, huh? I listened to this for about 45 minutes the other day, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Huh? That's the way to do it, right? Zach, 418, welcome to Nights Around Nights. Raise your swords for Zach. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I think we also had something else there. Okay, good deal. Wonderful. Yeah. Seriously, they donated 4 Rockwalls, valued at $400 each. So, you know, somebody's going home with a $400 knife tonight and for many live streams to come. So, yeah, exactly. It sounds like Skyrim. Exactly. I loved it. Tavern music is great. The most underappreciated music in video games is the gentle sounds of safety when you enter the town tavern, right? Rest, drink, eat, restock on supplies, perhaps upgrade your weapon or your armor. I guess you don't do that at the tavern, right? But go pee, right? Something that we are to assume occurs with your character. He or she just never actually does it. Hello. I'm here again, and I'm here to win. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. We have 271 people in here right now. That's awesome. I know generally the population's higher when it's a mystery knife, but I wanted people to know like with this one, I wanted people to know what it was. There'll still be, you know, mystery giveaways in the future, but I really wanted people to know what this one was. So I'm refreshing this, my live stream so I can get the quality better, because I know it's better. Oh god, there's an ad. I'm sorry about that. There we go. Give me a moment. Tavern music getting a little intense there. There we go. MC is the most entertaining NPC. How bummed would you guys be to find out that I've just been an AI this whole time? Just a very cleverly written AI. I've actually been a legitimate NPC this whole time. How do I like the Microtech MSI? I got an awesome opportunity from a friend of the channel, somebody who has sent many knives. He said, "Here's mine. It's going to be a user, so go ahead and carry it." And so I have been. I took it to Kansas City with me, and I am very much enjoying it. It is very cool. It is as cool as I expected, right? Couple of hot spots, but my goodness, is this thing robust. Had a little bit of lock stick, but it's working itself out, which is really nice. Overall, I'm having a very good experience with this knife, and it's nice to be able to carry it and cut with it. It initially feels like such a large, bulky knife, but then, you know, carrying it for just a couple hours, I almost forgot that it was in my pocket. It's not a bulky knife, it's just bigger than I think some people might expect. It's extremely well made. Extremely well made. It's funny that we call it the Microtech MSI, because the MSI stands for Microtech Standard Issue. So we're calling it the Microtech Standard Issue. It's kind of when people say au jus sauce. It's unnecessary, but that's what we call it. Is that a fixed blade? Yes, it is. It's ZT's new fixed blade. This is mine. I saw that USA Made Blade announced that they had some in stock, and I immediately jumped on them. Guys, this is a freaking magnificent fixed blade. It is pricey, but we have CPM 3V that has been blasted, and then they have a clear Cerakote on it. The edge geometry is wonderful. It's 190 thousandths, but the actual edge geometry is fantastic. The final grind is fantastic. The tip is fantastic. The way that it's tanged, it's not a taper tang. It's not a rat tang. It's a full, thick tang. It's got a butt cap. The screw, I was wondering how they kept the guard from, you know, wobbling. This screw cinches everything up and pushes the guard up against these sort of, you know, shoulders, I guess, of the wider part of the blade, so it doesn't move at all. Ergonomically, fantastic. The look of it is fantastic. And to top it all off, their 3V is hitting 59 to 61 Rockwall, which is about as good as it gets. That is right there where Crucible says this is where it's supposed to be heat treated. So they're nailing a lot of stuff. And boy, I very much like, that is the ZT6 or the ZT0006. That's way too high. Let's bring it down here. I'm going to turn it this way just a little bit. Okay. It is G10. I'm hoping they do a version that is all black. I think that would be a very good idea, and I would say, I don't know, I just feel like that's an inevitability that ZT would be like, let's do an all black one. I think that would be a good idea. Fixed blade, yeah, it's my first fixed blade purchase in a long time. This has been in my truck. I replaced I put the Becker in the toolbox, and the ZT is now in my truck. Thomas Lake gifted 10 Metal Complex memberships. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Very generous of you, Thomas. Congrats to the people who won. Very cool. What are the knives all the way to the right? Those are the... hold on. It's... I wrote it down, and now it's gone. Well, it's a Tools for Gents exclusive. I forget the name of the designer, but it's a Tools for Gents exclusive Rascal, and it's made by Riot, and it is wonderful. Titanium liner lock. You can go full tie, or you can do micarta for less. I think this one is probably going to be the crowd favorite, just considering it's quite a bit less. Beautiful hidden pivot knives made by Riot and sold at Tools for Gents, which I have Tools for Gents linked in the description if you'd like to take a look. But these are very well made, very wonderful front flippers. Big fan of those. Do I like my new camera setup? Yes, I do. Nothing moves, and I'm finally used to where the lenses are, and the arm is just in a better position for like getting the right shot or getting a good picture. Everything just works better. Now I need to upgrade my audio, and I'm gonna. I keep saying I'm gonna do research, and then I do a little bit, and then I forget what I've looked up. At some point, I'll dedicate some time to finding the right type of audio equipment. What's that to the left? The giant one? I just unboxed this morning. This is the it's kind of thick. This is the Max Ace Vortex, and it is absolutely ridiculous. The blade stock is, I think, actually a little bit more than a 1/4 inch. That's M390, a gigantic. It's a more than a 1/4 inch slab of M390, but it's like a 5.5 inch blade. Yeah. It's insane. This is just Max Ace being crazy for the sake of being crazy. Ball shot action, yeah. Carbon fiber and an enormous amount of titanium. Pretty ridiculous. And they're sending me an even more ridiculous knife soon. Yeah. I feel like the number of screws on that is absolutely just to troll the community. I think that they did that on purpose just to get a laugh. Just to kind of laugh and to have us laugh at it, right? Because people will take it seriously and be like, well, you know, I don't know that they really needed to put that many screws on there. They absolutely didn't. They did. They definitely did it to mess with everybody. Like, the whole thing is ridiculous, you know? So it's just, I think they're just messing with everybody. It's just funny. Yeah, they're all T8. They're all T8 screws, so. At least they gave us a T8. Oh, man. Wait till you guys see the one they're sending. They're sending me an even more ridiculous one. I think it's the Titano or the Titanus or the something. I can't remember. Titanus? I don't know. It's their newest crazy big freaking mega whopper ding dong knife, you know. What's the mess guard on the right? Forget the name of this one. This is their newest one. I replaced the scales with the titanium ones they sent me. I think it's actually on here. This is a lockback, but it's a weird one. I mean, it's a big, chunky lockback, but look at this. You push down here, and then for some reason the lockback pops up. See, it's kind of up. To get it to close, it won't close by itself from here. You actually have to push in and do them both at the same time. It's very clicky. There's a click on the release. See what I mean? All tie, CPM D2 again for some reason. They really need to switch that. But the knife is very cool and very weird. Safety to prevent finger guillotine. I mean, they're only partially preventing it because, like, right here, like, there's still definitely a zone where, like, okay, it does prevent, like, full guillotining. Is that already a thing? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate. It kind of works for that. Yeah, the ZT fixed blade is awesome. I wish that it wasn't $320, but I gotta admit, it is really spectacular. They really did a great job with this knife. And I was thinking, like, what if I get it and it's sloppy, or the cross guard isn't as solid as I want it to be, or there's like awkwardness, or the handle's too short. That's what I was worried about, is the handle going to be too short. I thought the thing was even smaller, than I thought it was a no. The answer is no. The handle is fantastic and the blade is awesome. The whole thing is just amazing. The cross guard's definitely going to get in the way for some people. Like, the professional bushcrafters are going to be like, well, in the bush, when you're in the bush, okay, here's why a cross guard, like, we know, right? But, I didn't buy this because I plan on being in the bush. I bought it because I like how it looks and it's cool. I mean, that's the main reason that anybody who does buy this knife to actually go out and use it, I think will have a wonderful experience. But I think it's obvious that the crossguard's going to get in the way, right? I think a lot of people probably would have preferred that it was just chopped off right here. But I think it looks awesome like this, too. I like the symmetry of the handle. The handle is beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. In the bush, with my time spent in the bush, I just imagine, like, it's just like, 40 yards from the back of whoever's house, and they're literally just in a bush. Like they're feather sticking for no, it's just what they're doing on like a Tuesday afternoon after work. Like they just go out and sit in a bush and like feather stick. So technically, you're in the bush. The OTF is crazy. Yep, that is pretty crazy. And let me tell you, it has a long ways to travel. So somebody on Instagram said, is it deploying slowly? No, it's not deploying slowly. You have a longer amount of time to register the blade coming out of the handle because the blade is huge. This thing is huge. It fires really hard. This is absolutely it's a small automatic sword. Crazy. Not the best fit and finish, but it does lock out really hard. And honestly, the handle's fine. The blade's a little bit wonky in areas, and let me tell you, the edge is ridiculously thick. This is not a precision cutter, right? But I think we all know the main, purpose of something like this. Not the best EDC OTF. I think single action OTFs are pretty dangerous for obvious reasons. Not like they're much safer dual action counterparts. It is not 144p. You should be able to click the little wheel and change the quality yourself up to 720. I'm looking at it right now and it's in 720 on my end. So I would say it's either your internet or you just need to manually change it. Yeah, that is the new MSI on the table. Hey, Stacy, long time no see. What's up? Good to see ya. It's always nice to see you back in here. Very cool. 35 months as a member. Very cool. That's awesome. What's my take on the Ramlock? That's amazing. The Ramlock is awesome. Look at this. That coil spring. This whole thing right here. This whole piece slides up. It's not a bar. It's like this whole thing is being pushed up underneath. Yeah, there's absolutely no play in this whatsoever. I had a little bit of stick, and I've been working it out. But, I mean, God, this is incredible. It is the most robust of this style lock I've ever seen. I mean, it is very, very robust. I don't know, Glock. That's hard to say. I don't think it's any more likely to get jammed up than like a bar lock. But it is definitely, in terms of long-term reliability and durability, it's going to be better than any system with Omega springs, right? I mean, we can critique the buttons and the sharpness or this or that. I think other people might have some issues with lock stick because of the total amount of surface contact and the geometry of those two surfaces interacting with each other. But as far as strength, I mean, it is solid. And the coil spring thing, I mean, the coil spring is a flat-out better system than an Omega spring setup. I have never had an Omega spring break, but I know that they do. You're not going to have to worry about that coil spring. You want a comparison with the ZT and the Max Ace, okay? The Max Ace is bigger. That's a folding knife. Folding future battle kukri. Sorry, the balance on these is very different, but there you go. Does that look good? The Max Ace is definitely bigger. But the blades are about the same. It's really the handle, right? The ZT is one of the most appealing fixed blades in its style, right? It's a really, really classic and just really cool looking fixed blade. I mean, we don't have... It's funny that it's such a classic look, but we really don't have a lot of like modern fixed blades on the market that look like this. So... Who makes the Rockwall? That's Microtech. That's Microtech's thing. Clark Kent says, loving the videos, keep up the good work. Thank you. Thanks very much, Clark. Appreciate that. Oh, wow, there's 600 people in here. I thought not making this a mystery giveaway would yield a smaller population, but okay. Hello, 660 people. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat. I'm going to fall asleep with the music. Well, it is very peaceful. Blade to handle ratio on the MSI. Yeah, it's very good. Kinda. I mean, but ZT still has a foot in the door with the overbuilt stuff. They have not given up on the overbuilt stuff. The 0308 is a recent larger model, right? They still do the 0562. They don't do them as beastly as they used to, right? But they still do some. I expect to continue to see a few larger models from ZT. Behind the Edge, thanks for donation, Hamsey. Love the Knife Guy videos as of late. Like a thought experiment on a cool topic. I'm coming up on 1,000 subscribers, going to do a multi-knife giveaway. Awesome. Cool. Make sure you guys subscribe to Behind the Edge. He's going to be doing a giveaway. The Max Ace is absolutely nutty. I heard music like that when I was getting acupuncture. That would be the right type of music before someone puts a bunch of needles in your body, I guess. I don't know how you prepare for that. That's something that I will probably never do. I do not like needles. I know there's a lot of people like me. I think that's a pretty common thing to be afraid of, is needles. But I just can't imagine like going and doing that willingly. That's like my worst nightmare. I know it's good for you. I've heard that it does great things, but yikes. Hey, is Tri-State in here? Nice. What's up, Tri-State? Number 2,124 on the Maverick waitlist. Let me tell you, the Maverick is going to be worth it. This is a pre-production sample of it. I am anxiously awaiting their updated pre-production sample. But my goodness, this is very good. Very, very good. $927 on the Maverick. That's low. That's pretty. You're in a pretty good spot there at $927. Are you talking to me, Jack? I am not 25. I am 35. Have you guys made sure to enter? How to enter? There's a link in the description. Open up the link. It's right at the top. It says enter here. Open the link. Watch a very short video that explains the rules and everything. And then leave a comment under that video. That's all you got to do. Renee Debon, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Rini, keep up the fantastic reviews and unboxings. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. When are you going to design your own knife? I'm probably not. I'm probably not going to. I have here. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Thank you for that, Clark Kent. I'll tell you a secret. I've had a hand in a few designs that may or may not be coming up. I've given input, but I've been very clear about not having this was partially designed by MC. It wasn't. I gave suggestions, which is essentially the same thing I do with any knife that I review. But I've had some people say, hey, would you help us develop this prototype? And I said, I will give suggestions, but I don't want to be like named as a partial designer. Because the more involved that I get, the more that if I say that, then I'm like reviewing a knife that I designed, and then I become incredibly biased, and then I have to stay a reviewer. And I know people want me to like go full in and like design a knife, but I like making suggestions where I'm like, I feel like this would be better. This is what I would critique. If you sent it just like this is what I would critique. This is what I would change. This is what I think would be better. So there's a couple of projects from different people who I have given more input on before actually having it. But that's as close as I'm ever going to get. So I'm trying to make sure some things that come out are at least more to my liking. Baloney Lord Donkey Hammer gifted 10 Metal Complex memberships. Congrats to the people who won, and thank you for that very generous gift to the viewing community tonight. I'm never under an NDA. I will never sign anything like that, ever. I think that's not a. I wouldn't do that. But no, and not because I'm like, locked down by somebody. I'm just not going to say because I want it to be a surprise. I mean, I like surprises. That's why I have such clickbaity unboxing thumbnails. But I want you guys to be surprised by it. Adventure Man, thanks for the donation. Only 44 likes. Come on, people. I know, right? Only 44. Actually, there's 329. Everybody's got different information, I think. No one puts MC in the corner. Yeah, you ain't locking me down. As soon as somebody suggests, I've actually said no to some companies who are like, okay, here, we're going to send you this knife, but here's our exact release schedule, and we're going to need you to upload this video on this day, and then we need to do this many posts. As soon as they do stuff like that, I'm like, nah, you know what? Just keep your knife. Like, I'm not going to let you tell me when to do stuff. But if somebody's got like a prototype they're designing and they're like, I'm trying to do like this pre-order and it'd be cool if you had it up like within this span, then of course I'm happy to do that. But sometimes I get companies who are very much like wanting to control every last detail of how I release the content. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not signing anything. You cannot pay me for a review. You're not doing anything like that. I don't mind doing affiliate links, obviously, but as soon as I feel like somebody's trying to control my channel or me, I'm just pass. I've always run this channel this way, and I just don't want to change it. Very stubborn. Sounds like you left your old video game on in the background with that music. I know. I like the tavern music. Do we really? I really thought you guys loved the coffee house jazz, and we got more people that don't like the tavern music. That surprises me. Dropping the ban. Oh no, you mean with some of the companies I've talked to? Yeah, the companies that have done that have all been like these weird little tiny companies that they're trying to control too much for how small they are. And I'm all for people growing, but it's like if you're trying to grow, like, you don't get to control the reviewers. If you're going to send your knife out to a bunch of YouTube reviewers, send it to them and say, here it is, tell us what you think. That's the best thing you can do. And anybody who runs a channel like mine will tell you exactly the same thing. Don't tell us what to do. Don't tell us what to say. You can send it. You can ask us to send it back. We don't feel like we need to keep this stuff. It's always nice if we do, but we're not like, you have to send it to us for free and we have to be able to keep it. No, we will. Most of us, me, I'll speak for myself. I will gladly send it back. Just don't tell me how to do it. Tavern music's better. Tavern music's better. Did I miss a nice a donation? Hold on. I think I did. Did I miss it? Josh Garland, sorry about that. Love your channel. Keep up the content, man. Any idea when the Rion XO will be back in stock? Can't seem to find any. They do pop up periodically. There's a new one coming out with a lock and a pocket clip. Did you guys see that? The newer one that's a little shorter. I'm going to be picking one up. They got one a little shorter. And it's got a lock on it and a pocket clip, definitely. And then Bernard Belling, welcome to Knights of the Round. Sorry I missed that. Adventure Man, thanks for your donation. Only 40. Oh, you already said that. Okay, sorry. Let me get down to the bottom of chat. Yeah, the new EXO has a lock. If you want to see a video, go well, first of all, check out Tools for Gents and the links in my description. You should though. Or not Tools for Gents. I mean, check them out too, but it's Crane's Cutlery, which I also have linked in the description. Go check out their Instagram. They made a post on the new Riyadh EXO. Exactly. Any company who's trying to control their reviewers is super shady. That's just a terrible move. Because we're gonna if they're really pushy, then we're gonna be like, you know, we're gonna tell people not to, or it's not even that. We're just not gonna show your stuff. You know? And it's not like knife companies absolutely 100% depend on reviewers to push their product. They don't. They don't need us. But we're not going to help even talk about your stuff if you try to control us too much. Fortunately, that's a pretty rare occurrence. Not companies that are super easy to work with, I'll tell you this. Instead of complaining about the bad ones, I'll tell you about the good ones. The companies that are the easiest to work with, Benchmade, wonderful. I love when Benchmade goes, hey, we have stuff. Do you want to look at it? Great. Be honest. Tell us what you think. Wonderful. Love it. We and Civivi, Sencut, same thing. They're wonderful to work with, right? The retailers that I have linked down below, same thing. That's why I have them down there, because they don't try to control anything. The vast majority of the people who create things, they design things and have different OEMs make them, they say, hey, do you want to check it out? Sure. Tell me what you think. Be honest, because I want to get it right. Awesome. Very good experience with people. That's how it should be, right? Exactly. A good company with good knives won't be afraid of an honest review. Let me tell you, you know who else is good like that? Kershaw and ZT. I think people might be surprised to hear that, but they're actually very good about that. They send stuff and say, this is when we're going to do the release. Tell us what you think. Do your thing. Great experience with Kershaw ZT. Kai USA. Yeah, the music. I like the music. That's why I put it on. 810 people in here. Hello, 810 people. Just a reminder, this is what we're giving away tonight. The seasonal, one of the seasonal releases through Tactile Knife Co. Is this looping? I've heard this song. It's at 3 hours, but they're looping the playlist. All right, whatever. This is the Nautilus variant of the Tactile Knife Co. Rockwall in Magnacut. Sort of a sea blue-green with like a light bronze, like a flat light bronze contrast in the hardware. Liner lock, nice slender profile, USA made. Texturing, and it has a little anchor on this side. These are $400, which is pricey, but hey, you know what? These are free. Courtesy, or this one's going to be free for somebody tonight, courtesy of Tactile Knife Co. Thank you again. And they're linked down below. Ram Diesel, thanks for your donation. Hey, MC, I've wanted your opinion. Ordered a Midgard's Messer Little Viking through Tools for Gents. It's been sitting at lax since February 2nd. Is that common? That can happen. I mean, it has to come from overseas, right? Some of the stuff that they've sent me has arrived in a week, and some of it has taken 3 weeks or more. But yeah, it is that does happen sometimes. And I know it's like for me, I have so much stuff coming in that it's easy to forget about it, and then it shows up, and I'm like, oh yeah, But when you're waiting on one thing, it's hard. But that does happen sometimes, and I'm sure it'll make it to you. You'll be all right. But I get it. I feel your pain. Yeah, Midgard's Messer does have a new USA office. And I think the idea is to be able to, keep a bunch of things in stock there so that it's easier and less expensive to get the knives to people in the United States, because they obviously have a large market in the USA. How long does Kunwood take to ship out? It's probably very similar. The MSI? Yeah. Yes, it is. I also have a stitch coming. It's because of the people who watch my channel. Like, there's so many people who watch the channel who are just way faster than me. So, that's the only reason I have this. I just, this was somebody who was lightning fast on the drop and sent it out immediately, so I was pumped about that. And same with the stitch. The gentleman who's sending the stitch, he was just really fast. I know a few people, maybe even in here, you might have gotten your hands on a stitch or an MSI from the Microtech Gear website here when they dropped recently. I tried and failed, so I didn't get one, but I know people did. But I still get to show them to you because some of the people who did get them are willing to send theirs to the channel, so that's cool. I'm tempted to pick one up and fail. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Most of this stuff that I try for, I miss. I'm trying for a lot of different things, and I'm only getting 1 in 5 that I'm attempting. So, I know this always makes people mad when I tell everyone, because they're always like, "Shh, don't tell people, don't tell people. We're more important." Everybody should have an equal chance to know about these drops. This Monday on DLT Trading, there is a large no-choil slicer drop. I know people are going to be mad that I told everybody. Don't tell people because I'm more important than everyone else. No. Everyone deserves to know. DLT Trading, I believe it's at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday morning. This Monday morning, as in right after this Sunday. No-choil slicer. Use my DLT link because it helps my channel. Or 11, it's 11:15. Thank you, Glock. Sorry about that. 11:15. Polo Otan, I'm sorry. I know I'm going to mispronounce that. Otanis, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. DLT Trading is a great site. They are fantastic. I don't think it's Wednesday. I thought it was Monday. Hold on. I'll just go to the website. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Enjoy the music for a moment while I venture over to DLT. Oh, wait. It is March 1st. Okay. Just you can use the DLT link in my description. It's right at the top of the page. It's March 1st. 11 a.m. Central. Not 11:15, 11 a.m. March 1st. Sorry about that. Whoops. 3/1 at 11 a.m. There we go. But you guys should check at 11:15. The last Hinderer drop lasted for like 30 minutes. There's always going to be people saying, I checked and it's gone. I'm like, well, yeah, because you're just now commenting. I posted this link 6 hours ago. If you check at the right time, which they have it listed on the website, right? DLT is pretty good about that. They give people a long heads up. They're not trying to keep it a secret. They tell people. They put it right on their website. And then I stream it to 1,000 people in a live stream, right? People are going to be like, Complex said it was on Monday at 11:15. No. This is the music where I trade arrows for a knife and a weapon. That's exactly, yeah. Well, go to my channel banner. It's literally like the MC night, like behind a table, like as a trader, as a knife trader. And that was my buddy who did the artwork as the channel banner. And so I feel like the tavern music is appropriate. I wish the tavern music would just start playing right on my channel, right? As soon as you go to it. Happy ending music. Just saw the image today. I try not to get engulfed in the newest knives. It's hard not to, especially when you watch my channel. Not that I'm always the first to review stuff, but I do try to keep on top of the newest and the coolest. 882 people in here. If you want to be a member of Knights of the Round, like the people in chat with the little helmet icon beside their name, you can open up the description of this live stream and click on the second link where it says become a member of my channel. You'll gain access to the color changing badges, which will change color as you rank up over time, and also the Excalibur emojis, which I'm sure my knights will show off in chat. If you, and it does support the channel. If you'd also, if you'd like to support me a different way, I do have Patreon where I do private exclusive giveaways. It's also the only place that I sell my knives. And when I sell knives, which is periodically, I heavily discount them, whether they are used or not. The prices are usually cut in half or very close. And, you know, I get a lot of free stuff from companies. And so it's a nice way to let people get a heavily discounted item that's still new, and at the same time allow me to get more knives for content and share them with you guys. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. But I do monthly exclusive giveaways on Patreon as well. So if you want to join Patreon, you can. If not, you can just continue to watch, because just watching my channel definitely supports me. So I appreciate it either way. All right. Do you know when the 15V Shaman is dropping? I don't. I don't know. I wish I did, because I really want one. I'm very curious about 15V. Michael Taylor gifted 20 MC memberships. Thank you very much, Michael. Very kind. Congrats to the people who got those memberships. Also, we're at 215,000 subscribers. Thanks. We just celebrated 200K, and we're at 215. That is amazing. Thank you, guys. Awesome stuff. I have a buttload of content planned for you, as per usual. So, yeah, we're just going to keep on going. MC, been following you since 17,000. I started a channel thanks to you and the oldest 21-year-old son. Hit 1,000 subscribers last week. Thank you for the great content. That's awesome. Rob's Nerdy Knives. That's awesome. 1,000 subs that's hard work, man. Getting to 1,000. I've said that many times. That is a major milestone. And the vast majority of people who start YouTube channels never get there. So that's really cool. That's factually true. The vast majority of channels that are started on YouTube never reach 1,000. So that's very, very cool that you got there. Tough work. You spent 2 years trying and got to 30? I mean, everybody's road is different, you know? It took me almost a year. Thank you very much, Aaron Allen. It's very kind. Yeah, membership, people gifting memberships is awesome. And Cherokee, Breckle, and Cole, last name, welcome to Knights of the Round. Very cool. I'm not trying to make him sad. I'm just saying, like, it is a meaningful accomplishment to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's not nothing. That's a lot. That's 1,000 people saying, I want to engage further with your channel. That's a lot of people. And it is harder and harder and harder to do that nowadays on YouTube, right? It did used to be easier. And there are more people, that's true, but the way that how the YouTube algorithm favors content, it is very difficult to get noticed enough by the algorithm to go, you know what, we're going to show more people your stuff. Because YouTube, the algorithm determines whether or not your content gets displayed. You can make it and upload it, but there's no promise it'll get displayed for people, right? And people can always happen across it randomly or with search terms, right? But a lot of success is dictated by the algorithm, and having the algorithm favor you is not an easy thing to do. So yeah, to anybody who has ever tried, you know, getting to 1,000 is rough, but once you get there, it means you're doing something right. So just keep going. We're gonna talk about the voice crack in your auto launch 4 video. No. Why would I want to talk about that? Let's just pretend it didn't happen. Hey, look at all these new members. Awesome. Behind the edge, the algorithm kicks my butt. Keep going, though. Keep making content. I wanted to give up many times. You know? And here we are 5 years later. Literally. Keep going. The only way to guarantee that it won't work is if you quit. But if you don't quit, I'm getting real motivational here with the music. If you keep at it, get back on that horse. Saddle up again. Strap up. Get back on that road. And fight. Ah! The music set the tone so perfectly. Gavin Parker, welcome to Knights Around. Knights who raise your swords. Was it? No, I wasn't referencing anything, but I just I got the tone and I felt that rise, that burning rise. And I was like, oh, this is now. I got a moment here. I'm going to hold on to it, right? But you pause. When you're saying stuff like that, you have to pause so that you can think about the next thing you're going to say. Otherwise, the impact is lost. If you stutter or you miss a word or you say something that doesn't line up, you lose the impact, right? Oh, we get a... What happened here? Motivational complex. Well, I worry sometimes how this channel comes off because I'm not a big fan of motivational speakers because it just seems, it seems really manipulative, you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's true. I don't know. It seems like so much is generalized, not necessarily fabricated, but generalized, which is the same thing that I'm telling people. Just don't give up. Just keep going, right? That's super general, right? It's obviously different for every person, how much time you can dedicate to not giving up, right? I remember MC saying, holy crap, there's already 30 people in here on his first live stream. Yeah, Robert. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I remember that too. Listen, if I did a live stream and only 30 people showed up, I'm staying for the full hour, right? If one person shows up, I'm staying for the full hour. I'm just happy that people are coming and hanging out. I do this because I like to do it. It's just a benefit that people want to watch, right? You guys know that I would sit here and do this by myself. That's basically what I do with my own content, right? When I'm recording it. We're getting close to time to draw. When you get in that custom fixie. So, Bastion finished it, and I thought it looked stunning. And I think he was okay with it, but he said, I gotta be honest with you, I think I can make it better. He said, I think I can do the finish better. And I said, you know what? Yeah, if you think that it can be better, if it's not good enough for you, then go ahead. You know, you're the artist. Be the artist. So he's gonna try and make it better. It looked amazing as it was, but he wants to make the finish better. It wasn't good enough for him, right? And I don't want that to keep him up at night after he ships it off. I want him to feel good about it. So I said, you do what you got to do. Adequate Media, thank you very much for the donation there. Very kind. Silverline Blades says, what's up, everyone? What's up, man? Shay, 5969, gifted 5 MC memberships. Thank you very much, Shay. Very kind. Congrats to the people who won. So the fixed blade will probably be in a week or two because it is coming from Australia. Yeah. There's a ton of people tonight who are going to go play Skyrim after watching the live stream. A ton of people boot that up. Hey, roll a new character, right? You ever played an orc? Huh? I know most of you play Nords. Play an orc. Because their special ability is the best in the game, in my opinion. Play an orc. If you level up high enough, I mean, the bow skills are absolutely the best. Anybody who has maxed everything out and done the alchemy, and then you do the smithing, and then you do the enchanting, so you can do the alchemy, so you can do the smithing, you do that, and you like really cap it out crazy. The archery skills are absolutely the. You can go through the whole game and just snipe everybody and not even like. You're way too powerful, right? The bronze MSI is 286 after taxes. It's around 3 with the black. Really? I think the MSI is really well priced. It's a Microtech. Still a bastion of game balance compared to Morrowind and Oblivion. Absolutely. I agree with you. Oblivion and Morrowind were amazing, but they were such a beautiful mess at times. Stop right there, criminal! Stop! Just the anxiety of that stupid line. Everything, everywhere, everywhere I went. God. Yeah. I'm very happy that there's 1,000 people in here. You guys are awesome. I mean, I know you want to win a knife, but that's kind that you took time out of your Saturday evening to hang out with me and listen to tavern music. Looping tavern music, but tavern music nonetheless. Is it time so I don't have to do the reveal because it's already here, right? You guys already know what you're winning tonight. Hey, I'm glad to know that like you guys will show up whether it's a mystery giveaway or not, right? So when I do these in the future, when I give away the rest of them, I'll just put them in the thumbnail so you guys know what you're getting. I'll still do mystery giveaways because my pile of stuff to give away is massive. I wish you guys could see it. You can't. But it's huge. I have a ridiculous amount of knives to give away. Budget, premium, super premium. I got a bunch of stuff. Play Freebird. Freebird's copyright, man. Can't play it. They just want to win something. I mean, that's cool though. But here's the thing. Let's say you're like, I don't know if I really care about this MC guy, but he's giving away free knives. Okay, I'll hang out. And then you come hang out for a stream. And you're like, actually, I'd do this either way. I've noticed those of you who hang out after the live stream, you know who you are. You're the same people who do it every time. The number of people who continue to hang out after the giveaway's over has increased dramatically. I like that. I may be attracting people just for the giveaway, but I am definitely attracting more people who just want to sit around and hang out and maybe watch more of my content, which is ideal. That's what I want. I want you to be here. It's cool. I want you to win stuff. That's great. But I also want you to stay and watch my content, hang out with me, meet other people in the community, right? I will do more giveaway live streams, and the reason I do them so often now is because I have so much stuff that needs to leave. If I don't give it away, I have to count it as income for the year. If I'm given something by a company, right? Every time I keep a knife, I have to count it as income because I'm being given it, right? So that's a lot of this stuff I really do want to give away. I want to give back, but I also don't want to count a lot of this stuff as income, you know? We don't want you to feel used. Thanks for caring about my feelings. Oh, we're a tax write-off, I see. It's not so black and white, you know? Things can have a double meaning. It's convenient to want to give back, be able to give back, and at the same time not have to count these things that you're using to give back as income, right? It's a convenient way to do things for somebody who does actually want to give things back to the people who supported his channel, right? So yeah, it counts as if it's over 600. I guarantee I get over $600 in free knives a year. Well, quite a bit more. I think that's pretty obvious. I mean, this one right here was 400, and they sent 4 of them, so. I was asleep. What were you saying? Is this calming music? I'd fall asleep to it. 1,100 people in here. All right. Should we clear the table and do... Here's what I'll do. I'll flip all the knives, tell everybody what they are, and then we'll do the giveaway, okay? So if you have not entered for the giveaway, this is the knife that's being given away tonight. It's the Tactile Knife Co. Rockwall in Magnacut with the Nautilus theme. This is one of my favorites of the seasonal releases, and it's a perfect example. Everything is fantastic, etc., etc. It'll come with the card and the box and all of that. It has not been used. It's only been lightly fondled by yours truly, which is a creepy thing to say. If you have not entered, there's a link in the description of this very live stream. You'll need to do that. Commenting in the live stream itself is not entering you. You need to actually do this step, which is to open the description of this live stream and click on the very first link, which says enter here. This will transport you. Got the wind chimes when I said transport with the Pocahontas music here. It will transport you to another video where it's a private entry link. You leave a comment under that video and you will then be entered, right? Did you get? I got the perfect wind chimes for the word transport. So anyways, do that real quick. So we got the Tactile Knife Co. Rockwall Nautilus edition. This is the Serge Panchenko slip joint razor V2, which I'm very much enjoying. And this is an example of something that I'll be keeping. Something that was sent to me that I love so much I want to keep. So yeah. And then we have, of course, the MSI, or the Microtech standard issue with the new ram lock, which is very good. We have the... Finally, I'm able to get one of these. Oh, safety's on. The Paragon Estiletto. Single action OTF, which is insanely dangerous. Then we have the gigantic and ridiculously thick Max Vortex, which is essentially a folding titanium and M390 battle kukri. Oh, yeah, man, this is just wild. We have the Tools for Gents Rascals, which are made by Riot. Very, very good. The full tie one, if you really want full tie, go for it. But honestly, better value, better balance on the micarta version, and you still get titanium liners. You still get a titanium backspacer and a milled clip. M390 Tanto blade, wonderful action. Really, really good. I forget this one. I'm sorry. It's available at Tools for Gents right now. I think it comes with the titanium scales and the wood scales, but it's the new Midgard's Messer lockback, which is pretty cool. It's very clicky. It makes a lot of like satisfying clicky noises, right? Big old chunky boy. And then we have the ZT6, or the 0006 fixed blade, which is, my God, is this wonderful. It is expensive, but if you pull the trigger on it, you will be happy. That price tag will only sting until you have it in hand. And that's as honest as I can be. Okay. Let me move these Billy Bobs here. Why did he call them Billy Bobs? I don't know, guys. I can't be responsible for all the stuff that I say. Okay. Last chance. Last chance to enter if you're not entered. Let me fire up the old iPad. Fire it up. Give me a sec here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let's put the knife you're going to potentially win out on the table. Hang on. So it takes just a second. Even if I try to prepare this, like the clipboard on the iPad doesn't save the link. So I just go and like freshly copy it. And we're going to copy that one there. Okay. All right. So here's the comment picker website, which we're actually going to reload it so everybody knows we're looking at a fresh page. There we go. We're going to come down here and we're going to enter the link. I'm going to make sure you guys can all see it. So here's the link. It's the exact same link that's in the description of the video. You can actually type that in manually if you'd like to, just to double check and make sure that this is in fact authentic. We are not going to include replies to comments, which is something I accidentally did in the last live stream, but we are going to filter duplicate users. That means no matter how many times you left a comment, it only counts for one. That makes it fair for everybody. Then I don't think we need to do anything else here. We're going to come down here and do some math real quick for, I guess, to prove you're not a bot. That's 7. We're going to get the comments, which with 1,100 of you in here, I'm going to guess there are 1,700 comments, maybe more. Give me a sec here. Yeah, Alicord Paracord won last week. Hey, look how good. Oh my gosh. I've done this so many times. I know exactly how many, the percentage of people who hang out versus the percentage of people who just comment and leave. 1,780 comments. Everybody got your odds. Okay. The winner, once again, it says start raffle, but this is a website that is unrelated to YouTube. So I don't know why they just assume all of these are raffles. It's not a raffle. Nobody had to pay to enter. The winner of the Nautilus themed Tactile Knife Co. Rockwall is Gen 4 Camaro. Howdy, y'all. Good luck to you all. Congratulations to Gen 4 Camaro, which I'm going to blow way up here so everybody can see. You have won. Congrats. All you'll need to do is email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com to claim your winnings, and I will ship this off this coming Thursday. Is this person in here? I mean, they have 7 days either way. This is not a participation event, but I'd like to know if they're actually here. I mean, if he's not in here, then I'm going to be giving away 2 of them next week. He is here. Is he here? Where? Hey, Gen 4 Camaro, say something. Say something. I'll slow the chat down so I can see. Just type anything. Where are you, Gen 4 Camaro? Gen 4 Camaro. You did? I still haven't seen him. Oh, there he is. There he is. What's up? Congrats, Gen 4 Camaro, on your Nautilus themed Tactile Knife Co. Rockwall. Shoot me an email. It's good to know that you're in here. That way I'll know if there are any f***ers out there trying to email me when you're not really this guy. So don't even try. We already found him. Easy to verify. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your shipping information, and I will get this shipped out this coming Thursday. He's celebrating in his own way. He's probably not going to type his enthusiasm. We should just assume that he's in. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's like, oh, cool. Great. We can chill for just a little bit. Just like I can chill for like 5 minutes, but I've got one slightly under the weather kiddo, and I really want to go upstairs and watch a movie with him. So I can chill for just a bit. He's cleaning up his enthusiasm. Here, I'll give away some memberships. How about some memberships from me? For those of you who are still hanging out. Give me a sec here, guys. I'll give 20. Here's 20 memberships from me. Good luck. Here they come. They will assign to random people in chat. Yeah, he's got a stomach bug. Not fun. Anybody who's been through that. Usually it's only a 24-hour thing, but it's a pretty miserable 24 hours. So. Hey, there you go. Congrats, everybody. Everybody who won, congrats. Yeah. This is a massive army now. If you guys are wondering, there are about 800 of you. So Knights of the Round is gargantuan. It used to be just like 30 or 40 people, but there are legitimately like 800 channel members now. I mean, a lot of it is due to YouTube changing their system where you can gift memberships. I think that's really cool. But people are staying. That's what I'm amazed with is it only gives you a membership for like a month. And then if you want to stay, you have to pay for it, it's only $2 a month. I'm never going to increase the price. If you guys have ever wondered, it's always been $2 a month. It's never going to increase. People are staying. So there are 800 of you, which is amazing. Thank you to everybody who's joined Knights of the Round. Nice. Yoshi got a membership. Nice. Feel like loading up some Zelda, huh? Do you guys like the tavern music? I mean, this isn't the only playlist. There's other tavern music. Do you guys like this or you prefer the coffee house jazz? Type 1 for tavern music, 2 for coffee house jazz next live stream. Or I can do something else if you want to type 3. Bardcore. Lot of 1s. There's a little more 2s. We got a couple of 3s. We're about 65, 60-40 maybe. Maybe 55-45. Okay. I'll mix it up. Listen, we'll continue to do music during... I feel like most people like the music during the live stream. So I'll continue to do that. But we'll keep the tavern music as a standard because I like it. And, I'm the main character, so I'm kidding. But I'm kidding. We'll keep the tavern music as a standard, but I'll mix it up every now and then. Funk. There's a lot of copyright-free playlists on YouTube that I can use. So. You exposed your face, by the way. I'm typing in caps so you read this. Yeah, I know. My face is in a lot of thumbnails, but I mean, thank you for try to protect me. But I actually did a face reveal at the end of the last week's live stream because there's so many people who don't know that I show my face a lot. But yeah, I'm actually okay with you guys seeing my face. I could do pirate music. I could also do blues. I could also do Viking. I'm sure there's copyright-free rock music and metal music. Yeah, my face is all over. I got a recent face reveal on Instagram with my Chiefs shirt. So, sea shanties. I love that. I love that stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a one. See, look at this. There's still 650 of you hanging out in here. That's so cool. Like, it just warms my heart that we're done with the giveaway and you guys are just hanging out. Oh, I wish I could stay and hang out. I'll do extended live streams in the future where we stay and we talk knives for a little bit. But tonight, I want to get upstairs and make sure that my son's doing okay. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Congrats again to Gen 4 Camaro. If I don't email you back right away, don't worry. I promise you'll get your stuff. But congrats again. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Saturday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.